What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's another episode, no pad, no pencil. I got the best boxing trainer in the world with me today. Go on, introduce yourself, babe.
Yo, it's Uncle Junior Free Mind here, talking about this Terence Crawford and Porter fight. So
Right.
yeah, we live. We gonna commentate about this. This is gonna be a good fight tonight. So
This the
you know,
fight. This the fight
yeah,
of all fights for the year.
yeah. I think this is gonna be probably the fight of all fights for the year. Um, Terence Crawford, good fighter. Porter, good fighter.
Yes, sir.
Um, So we gonna see, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see exactly how Crawford measure up. That's basically what the fight's
Right.
about.
Oh, this is a step-up fight. This is a step-up fight. There's no more
Yeah.
excuses. But I'm gonna lead you in the direction. I think we in for some fuckery tonight. I think Ball gonna fuck him over if it go to the cards. This cash out fight.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go to the cards. I think Terrence, to be honest with you, I think it's gonna go 9-10 rounds, and I think Bud gonna stop him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm thinking he's gonna stop him in 9 or 10 rounds.
Hey,
But
if you say it, hey, like I say, the best boxing trainer around. If you say it, I'm gonna roll with it.
yeah, I think he's gonna stop him in 9 or 10 rounds. But I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be back and forth for the first 4 or 5 rounds. Then I think Bud's gonna take over. Basically, this fight is a fight to measure Terrence.
Right.
Now, don't get it misconstrued. Porter can win. Porter is capable of winning the fight.
Right.
There's no doubt that Porter is capable of winning the fight. But uh, most people, it's a measuring tool to see how Terrence fare against Porter, and
Right.
and then go into Spence fight. So that's
I think
basically
I think Bud gonna struggle. This is the first fight. He ain't the bigger man, and he not the favorite. This gonna be a dog fight. He gonna have to use all the tools in his toolbox to get Porter up out of here, like you said.
yeah. I think it's a dog fight. I think it's gonna be back until you figure him out after 3 or 4 rounds, and then I think he's gonna get his distance together, and he's gonna time him to set traps, and he's
Okay.
gonna get him. And I think he's gonna get him out of there. The reason why I think that, one, Porter's not the Porter of old. Porter's
Right.
been through a couple of
Way
fights.
too many wars. Way too many.
Yeah, too many wars. And also, I think he know Porter. I think he sparred with Porter several times. They've been in the ring numerous of times in the amateurs,
Right.
training and things like that. So I really don't think, and I don't think Porter had that killer instinct towards Terrence. You can tell by the interviews that he liked Terrence.
But
That him and
see,
Terrence is trying to
that's been
fuck.
my biggest problem with Porter. He really never had that killer instinct to get nobody up out of there.
That is the problem. That's one of the problems. And also, it's the reason why Porter get all these title shots. For example, it's the reason why Rosario get all the title shots. It's
Right.
the reason why Robert Guerrero get all these title
And
shots.
quote unquote gatekeepers and everybody knows their style. They never they don't stray away. You know what you get from. It's gonna be a good competitive fight, but you can outbox them on the outside. We know what they are.
Exactly. They're good gatekeepers. They're gonna give you a tough fight, but they always come up short against the A+ fighters.
Exactly.
Always. So you only get 2, 3 title shots a year. It's the reason why guys like that get title shots.
Okay.
So, and I think that's why Porter is getting the title shot. That's why his resume has all the names on it, because they know that Porter is going to come up short 9 times out of 10 against the A+ fighters.
Now
But
I'm looking at it from the business point of view. Bud a free agent at this fight. You think Al sacrificed Porter to get him over the PBC side with this fight? Like we cross promoted. I'm sending.
Of course. Now, if you look back on my posts, I said it time and time again. Before he get a Spence fight, they're going to send Porter first,
Right.
and that's exactly what they did. So now the Spence fight is going to be close if he can beat Porter.
Right.
they're going to send Porter to test him first, to see what's going to happen.
Right.
Uh, of course, when you look at the business side of things, um, it's they definitely want to keep the WBO with top rank. The
Right.
WBO always been with top rank. From
Yeah,
Pacquiao,
that's ball.
yeah,
That's ball belt.
yeah,
Everybody in his house got a WBO belt.
yeah, exactly. So, like you said, it could be some fuckery when it comes
That's it.
to a decision because of that. But that's why Terrence got to stop him. Now, if it go 12, hey, we never know what the judge is going to do. But
I'm gonna throw this out there. His last fight, to make everybody happy, both sides is gonna be a draw.
you know what? If it go 12, it possibly can go a draw whether he beat him or not. He's gonna have to
Right.
knock him down a couple times.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're gonna and the look in Terrence's face, man. I think Terrence know this. I
Yeah.
think, yeah. I think he know this. And I heard Bernard Hopkins make a comment that these next year or two, the best thing to do is avoid Terrence. He got something to prove, and I really do think uh, this next year or two,
Right.
Terrence gonna be a monster. And Porter's not hard to figure out. He's
No.
just a
No.
rough,
No.
rugged fighter. So as long as Terrence don't get into a dog fight every round, he should be able to beat this guy. And he should be able to beat him easily, like Kel Pro.
Now hear me out. If Porter fight the style like he fought Kell Brook, you think he stand a chance to rough him up, hold him, don't let Crawford get off? Because Crawford a
Uh,
late starter.
yeah, Porter can't fight that kind of style because he don't have that kind of talent.
Okay.
Uh, the thing with Porter is he gonna have to go in. Terrence is susceptible to right hands. He gonna have to go in, throw the right hand, stay close, throw the shoulder, throw the elbow, push him back, and if Terrence stay in the pocket and fight like he did against Mean Machine,
Right. Right.
He has a chance to do that. But if Terrence creates a little distance, throw his left hook, right hand, move left and right, and circle around, it should be easy. It should be easy fight. It should be easy fight. But
But
we'll see.
That's one thing about Porter. It's nothing easy with him.
Nothing. Brooke made it look easy. Spence made it look pretty easy, except for a few rounds. And I just think Terrence is a superior talent that he
Right.
can make this fight look ugly. He can make it look ugly.
But like I'm saying it, what do Porter see? Everybody like Bud, but what do Porter got to do for him to win?
I just said it. He has to throw the right hand. He has to
Right.
be close.
Right.
He has to body him. He has to smother him.
Right.
And he just has to make it look ugly. He has to
Right.
rough him up.
Right.
That's what Porter can do to win. That's what he can
And
do.
it's simple, just like that. It ain't no rocket sciences. Ain't
And
nothing
no
to
rocket.
with Porter.
Yeah, he's not going to outbox him.
Right. I got a couple questions. What do you
Yeah.
think about Andre? I think he disturbed when he right.
I like Andre. They had a good fight last night.
Right.
I see a lot of flaws in his game. A lot of flaws in his game. But, I mean, that's just me. So I want to see him in the ring with the top talent. Charlo, Triple G,
Can't get him.
Canelo. Yeah, I want to see him in the ring with these guys
Right.
to see if my assessment is correct.
But his style is wrong for everybody.
It
Southpaw, slick boxer. Nobody want to take that task in hand. Nobody.
they don't. But let me tell you, I see a lot of flaws. He gives up his height.
Right.
He stays too close in the pocket.
Right.
And he also pulls straight back a lot of times. So I think a Charlo will give him some trouble, maybe beat him. Canelo give him some trouble, maybe beat him.
Right.
Triple G give him some trouble, maybe. But we want to see it. We got to see it because he hasn't fight those type of fighters yet.
Man, he's fighting D-level opponents right now.
Definitely D and C level opponents. So we just got to see him step up. The best opponent I think Andre fight was Willie Nelson. That was a good fight.
That was it, man. That been years ago. That been what, 4 or 5 years ago.
Man, about 5 years ago.
So I got in a little debate with the guy Julio. Is it him? Is it Andre, or is this management, or is this everybody ducking him? It got to be something. This man ain't getting fights.
Well, it's definitely Canelo. It's definitely Triple G. These guys are strategically picking opponents. Look at the next opponent Triple G's picking. He's moving up again.
He may lose it.
Yeah, but he's moving up. But he's gonna put a weight restriction on the guy. The guy gonna be weak.
Right.
He's gonna put a weight restriction on the guy. 10-pound rehydration clause. And this guy probably rehydrate 15, 20, 30 pounds.
Right.
So he's gonna tell him, you make the 190 limit, and you can't rehydrate over 10 pounds. Same thing he did with Kovalev.
Right.
So with that, the guy is a walking zombie. He's a walking zombie. So Canelo know what he's doing, man. He's not fighting the best.
And that's why I don't get that's why I can't get in that pound for pound shit. I'm like, y'all looking at the names of the resume, but what about the bullshit politics in these fights? Come on, man.
Yeah, man. He for the old Cotto, old Shane.
Right.
A catchweight Chavez.
Right.
47 pound Khan. And then look at his last 4 or 5 fights, man. Callum Smith, Saunders, and then like I told you, Plant.
Right.
I'm not a scientist, but I'm calling the fights because it's so obvious that he has the advantage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And neither one, the last 4 opponents ain't none of them no punches. He basically walked on him.
No power. Rocky Feeling. I can't even pronounce the other guy he fought. Yokas Tambe. It's fucking ridiculous.
Hey, but they love him. He got the people. Canelo got the people. That's all.
Look, they love him to death. But to be honest with you, it's a shame. It's a shame that this kind of fight goes on. It's a shame. He's way worse than Mayweather.
Jay said them boys had no power at all.
No punch. If I can get off the couch and do 2 weeks training and beat every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't make no sense. And then that's why he chose 168. He chose 168 because he knew
nobody there.
Soon as Benavidez lost the belt, he don't want he can beat Benavidez, but he don't want no issues. He don't want no trouble, no hiccups. But
he's just a belt collector. He's just collecting belts right now.
Lomachenko did the same thing.
Right.
And I knew once he ran into certain people, he wasn't going to win. Same thing with Canelo. I know if he fight Bizzle, I know if he fight Better Be, they're going to beat his ass. Right now, they will beat his ass.
Jay just said that. He won't call out Benavidez. He won't. That's too much of a threat. Too much.
No, too much of a threat. It's too much. It's too much a challenge. He want an easy road. He want an advantage. And this is what I'm.
But why go up the cruiserweight though? This shit ain't making no logic, no sense. The WBC let him do whatever the fuck he want.
Yeah, because it's an easy fight. The guy's slow. He got a little bit of power. He's a big guy. We're gonna restrict his weight, just like we did Kovalev. We're gonna call all the shots. Hey man, you getting a $5 or $10 million payday, so you're gonna listen to everything I say.
Right.
And we're gonna walk through you.
But this is gonna be his biggest. Y'all hear me right now? This is gonna be Canelo biggest mistake going up to 200. What cruiserweight? What 200? 190?
190.
If this boy lands something on him, he may go to sleep.
He could, but if I restrict your weight, it ain't gonna work. That's why Kovalev punches was no good.
Right.
That's what he restrict his weight. When you restrict somebody's weight, you taking away fluid from the brain and the spine.
Right.
Most people don't understand that. That messes up your equilibrium, your balance, and everything, and your power.
Right.
So if he tells me he can only rehydrate 10 pounds, and the next day at the weigh-in, this guy can only eat a small meal and
Right.
get a little rehydration, he's very weak.
Weak.
Guarantee you, he's going to restrict his weight. He's going to restrict his weight. You know.
So what do you think about fighters fighting at their natural weight to stop that?
I mean, that's good.
All right.
You're supposed to fight at your natural weight.
Because those, what you were saying with the weigh-ins, so they of the fight weigh-ins. If you was going to do something with the rehydration cost, or they dare to fight weigh-in to make sure you don't go over.
Oh, certain states have that, like Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania got that. They had a fight weigh-in. They weigh in that morning. They fight that night.
Right.
That's even worse.
Yeah, because that's dangerous. That's dangerous right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's even worse. To be honest with you, a fighter weigh in that morning at 170 and rehab because you cut weight, you cut to make weight.
Right.
You know, that's what you do. You fighting at 168. You're gonna probably walk around 195, 200. Yeah, you cut down to 168, 167, and then you rehydrate. Yeah, then you rehydrate up.
Right.
Because you know that's a lot. That's a lot of weight, and Canelo won't have to cut no weight because he probably walks around 195.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy.
Probably walks around. Yeah, he probably walks around 195.
Right.
He probably walks around 200. So
and everything you saying makes perfect sense. He gonna drain the hell out the boy.
I'm draining him.
Easy pickings. Easy pickings.
Easy pickings. And it's a belt.
Right.
And that's what he's gonna do. So he don't have to fight Charlo, Andre. He's still waiting for Triple G to get a little bit older, so it won't be so tough.
Hear me out. You thinking he fucked Al on the promotion since him and PBC doing business now? He fucked him because you got two live bodies over here that's contenders for that belt. You gonna go do that? That's a slap in the face.
Yeah. I don't think he got that. You know, Al 10 times smarter than him.
Okay.
So, yeah, Al came out on top, regardless. You know,
right?
Al's smart guy, man. Al's super smart. Don't be in the limelight.
Right.
Al, a very smart guy that puts stuff together. Trust me. Even though Al probably wanted future dates with him and future fights.
Right.
If it didn't happen, you know, Al got what he got or made what he made from that fight to be good.
Hey Jay, this is what your homeboy said in the plant video. Canelo a dirty dog because it's all smart. Everybody mad on him beating Euros. He gonna be the African ass. It's the black guy on his resume now. He a dirty dog. He a dirty dog. Who is this guy? That's what. Who is he? You ever seen him fight?
Let me tell you something. Who was Rocky Fielding?
Yeah.
Who was Layman Smith?
Who was Layman Bruce at the time? They upset.
Exactly. Even Kirtland.
Right.
You know, these guys, Kirtland probably had a fight years. Brought Kirtland back. He took Khan up to 160.
Right.
He took Cotto, 37 years old. He took him up to 160. Shane Mosley, 38 years old. People don't look at stuff like this. They look at the regular stuff. Oh, he beat Shane, he beat Cotto, they were damn near 40.
The names. Like Jay just said, he trying to bullshit the public. Right. That's why I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, everybody complaining he beating Euros. Now he bring an African in and say he got a brother on the goddamn resume. He a dirty. I swear to God, he dirty.
Yeah, terrible. And I've been screaming that for a long time.
5 years it's about. Maybe
man. I've been on his ass. People be like, you hate him. I ain't hating on him.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, just want quality, man. If I'm
Right,
gonna
right.
pay $80, $90, I want quality,
Yes,
man.
sir. But everybody caught up in the foolishness.
Yeah, it's a circus.
Right.
They all caught up on the circus, man.
And
They all
he was the right promoter now that can promote that circus. So that's what Al gonna do.
yeah, he just it's just circus with him. You know, he just I got 5 belts, 5 divisions. You know,
But
these people are going to buy it.
but they watering down boxing so much. The belts don't need nothing. So why are you collecting the belts? That's getting people to fight.
That's him. That's him. He's been that way. Lomo been the same way.
Right.
Lomo was at 126. He didn't fight Cruz. He didn't fight Mora. He didn't fight Nino Donaire. He didn't fight none of those. He
Right.
fought. He fought. What's the guy's name? He fought Orlando. Orlando.
You know?
Yeah, he fought Orlando because
Okay.
he thought it was an easy fight. Orlando beat his ass.
Right,
Then
right.
he,
Rough hours
yeah,
though.
yeah, rough
Right,
out for a vacant belt. Then he
right,
turned around a few months later for another vacant belt
right,
against a green, very green, only had 16 fights. Gary Russell
right, right.
won that. Then he went up. Now I'm gonna give him one win that he did pretty good. That was the Axe Man. And then
Right.
after that,
I mean, but no, don't do that to Walters. Ball personally had Walters on the sideline for almost 2 years, man. No, I ain't giving him that Walters fight. But he
yeah,
didn't fight Walters when Walters was active and busting ass. He didn't do
busting
that.
butt. He didn't. And then he moved up and he kept belt chasing, fighting the weakest person he could find.
Right,
But I knew once he got to 35, I said, ain't no running at 35.
right. His head is
You know?
there.
Yeah, ain't no running at 35.
Jay
So
said
I was
he
like,
didn't fight. He didn't want to fight. I ain't gonna try to Birch. Yeah, like I said, he ain't fight the X Man in 2 years. Miguel Birch, that's his name, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, he ain't fight. But and see, that's what these guys do, man. They pick, and I have to say, some of our favorite fighters have done that too. Um,
Okay.
yeah, even Roy did it, but it is
But
what
see,
it is.
Roy deserved it at the time. Because they wanted him to go over to Germany and fight the boy, the German boy, my Michael, what the hell is his name? With the crazy ass last name. The German boy that had the WBO belt at the time. Roy was like, man, I'm not going over there fighting you. You come over here.
Yeah, but I can't take too much from Roy. Even
Yeah.
though he did, it's the same thing. But hey, these guys, man, that's what they do, and that's why nobody fought Crawford, because if he was an easy touch, they would have ran over there and tried to take.
Everybody would have fought him. He would have
They
been
would
fooled
they
for
would
everybody.
they would have ran over there and tried to take the belt. So now they're gonna send this guy over here, Porter, to see what's gonna happen. Crawford
Right,
got to look spectacular.
right,
He got to have a better performance than Spence.
right.
And now I think he will. And we're gonna see what happened after that. Because after he fight Porter, if he looks spectacular, don't think Spence gonna run to that fight. That's gonna make it even slower for him
Right.
to make the fight. So
But man, like I say, this boxing get crazy and crazy each year, man. And like I say, this the fight, but it got some shoes to fill. Right now, Wilder and Fury the fight of the year, man. Hopefully, this one can be more competitive.
well, for people who like undisciplined back and forth fights, that was a good fight of the year. But
Right,
Wilder just didn't make the adjustments. Fielder made some adjustments. It worked out for him. It was just back and forth. It was a decent fight. Don't get me wrong. It was a pretty good fight. But we're gonna see, two tacticians. We're gonna see, well, at least one, and that's Bud. We're gonna see Bud make the adjustments. I think Porter gonna be touching him up
right.
for a couple of rounds, and then once Bud makes that adjustment, then
But
we're gonna see what happens.
what do you think of Kenny Porter as a trainer? I I ain't really see nothing. I ain't never see him make adjustments or have fighters in certain positions besides his son.
Kenny okay, but Kenny like a lot of the spot. Like Kenny is something like Teddy Atlas.
Right. It's about him identifying.
Oh yeah, he like to, talk loud. He like to be in the camera, things of that nature.
Right.
But Kenny make pretty decent adjustments. He makes some adjustments, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes his adjustments is suspect. But
you think he end over? You think he end over his head in this fight?
who Kenny?
Yeah.
Kenny know what it is, man. He know Bud. They know each other.
Right. It's an
Him and
amateur.
him and Bo Mac are friends. They getting $4 million.
Right.
Kenny getting $500,000, $1 million of that. Hey, let's take the fight.
Right.
And
All
you
right.
can't go in there and say we're gonna lose.
All right. Jay wanna jump in. What's up, Jay?
Yo. All right, first let's go back to the Loma thing, man. I want to go back to the Loma thing, man. So what happened with the like you said, where Nicholas Walter wanted to fight at 126, when he was like fresh, he was just getting off of the Donaire win, and he was he got robbed versus Jason Sosa. They robbed him on that one. They called it a draw when he basically won the fight. It's because they really wanted to keep him under, man. They did not want that fight to happen when it was supposed to happen.
That was earned protecting his investment.
Yes, and you know what's sad? The same thing is happening with Valdez and Shakur Stevenson.
Right.
Stevenson wants that Valdez fight, and Arum doesn't want to give it up. And it's sad. Right now, Valdez is fighting Navarrete, who's a 122-pounder, moving up, instead of making the damn unification.
But hear me out. Is Bob following his plans for the last 50 years? He will protect his Latino fighters.
But that's why his best fighters leave his ass.
All the black fighters
look at Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Look at even Miguel Cotto left his ass.
The only motherfucker leave him at tonight.
Yeah, the only motherfucker that didn't stay. Yeah, after tonight he's gone. The only motherfucker that didn't stay there long enough was Manny Pacquiao. That's the only motherfucker.
Manny was too loyal and Bob cashed him out. That's all that was.
Yeah, true indeed.
Yeah.
True indeed. But the same thing. That's what promoters do. That's why people need to go out and be free agents.
Right.
Yeah. I think Bud should be a free agent after this. Just work with PBC on a fight basic.
Right.
With Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn will give him the bag, man. Ain't nobody giving more money than Eddie Hearn.
Hey, Eddie Eddie drain your ass dry too.
I just think.
See, Eddie ain't gonna protect you, man.
Right.
Get your ass killed if you don't know what you're doing. But I think Bud know what he's doing.
Yeah. I just don't think Eddie Hearn has any good welterweights. He doesn't.
Nah, man, them UK boys they get their ass kick up and down the road fighting Bud, man.
Yeah, I think the only PBC got the welterweights, you know.
Yeah, so he got to make that deal with Al. He got to.
No, he can't make that deal with Al, man.
Nah, he shouldn't make no deal. He should just, fight one fight, two fights.
But you guys still being big with the devil. You still got to make a deal with the devil, man.
Nah, you know why? Because it's not guaranteed you're gonna get them fights anyway.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. There's no reason.
But hear me out. But
Bud about to be.
But it's called prize fighting. The bag over there.
I feel you on that, but you gotta look at it like this, man. Bud is like, how old is he?
He's like 34.
34. He's coming to the end. He's coming to the end of his career.
Yeah, he can't sign nothing, man. He can't sign nothing. It'll be bad. Like, imagine being in a contract of 3 more years and you can't get the fight that you wanted. Career over.
Right.
Career over.
Yep.
Now he got to be a free agent, and then he could just, Spence want to fight? I'll fight you in the platform on your platform.
Right. He apply pressure like that.
Yeah, like Canelo just did with Plant. Shit like that.
That's the best. He ain't a draw like Canelo, but he still can demand.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. If he's a free agent, the fight that I want to see the most, I don't even want to see Crawford and Spence anymore. I'm done with that. I'd rather see Crawford versus Josh Taylor at 170 or 147.
That's an easy fight.
Nah.
Man,
It's not an easy fight. It's not an easy fight.
Hey, I hate to tell you this, but Crawford will watch
Nah,
Josh.
man.
yo, that boy take too much
Yeah.
punishment, man.
Hey, man.
Way
I'm
too
telling
much.
you, it'll be a hell of a fight, man. I don't think Spence got it anymore.
It'd be action packed for the first 3 rounds. Crawford get his ass up out of there.
Yeah,
He gonna be dead by the 5th.
I believe Spence don't got nothing that got anything against Bud. I think right now with that little eye injury, being gone so long, cutting weight, trying to make weight, I don't think Spence can last 12 rounds with Bud, man. That's my opinion.
I thought that began from the start, but I still think Josh Taylor take too much punishment. I see him against so many people, just like Regis and then also against the other Mexican guy. He was losing. He really was losing.
Nah, man, you can't say that. Versus Ramirez,
that Regis fight, he dominated, but against the Mexican guy, that was damn near awesome.
Motherfucker was all in his motherfucking ass at first, man. He was taking. He stayed close. He turned him, and he stayed close, but he can't do that with Bud. He cannot. But he can box. Don't get me wrong. And he turn him and he do his boxing. He's a big guy, but he can't last with Bud. Yeah, I think it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, that's a big money fight in the UK, man.
Yeah,
huge money.
But the first thing people would say is, "Oh, he was too small anyway."
Yeah, it's a no-win. It's a no-win,
bro. I saw him on the Top Rank thing when they had him meeting Josh Taylor and Bud. Yo, he's actually bigger than Bud, man. Taller, bigger. Even though Bud beat up dudes that are taller and bigger anyway, but the dude has a better skill set than the dudes that Bud beat up. You know?
Yes, it's except that Benavidez guy. I hate to tell y'all this, Benavidez was a good fighter. Except he had some leg injuries.
Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah, but that Benavidez wasn't bad.
Yeah, but we saw Benavidez lose before, man. He got a gift decision off of Herrera.
Right.
You know, we seen him. And that was him against Bud was the best performance he ever had.
Yeah,
Benavidez had a good ass performance. You know, I heard that he supposedly got a gift draw his last fight in the undercard of his brother. I didn't see the fight though.
All right.
Yeah, he looked a mess against that in that fight.
But I'm telling you, man, he needs to be a free agent because there's a lot of money going around for him. If Bud is a free agent, he can make the Josh Taylor fight in the UK, a lot of money. He can make the Virgil Ortiz fight in Texas somewhere, a lot of money. I'm telling you, the boy need to be a free agent. There's money all over the place if he wins after tonight.
Yeah, he do need to be a free agent. I agree with that.
Now hear y'all. This is perfect. What do y'all think of Virgil Ortiz? Is they doing a lot of gas on that 5?
Nah, he's good, man. He's good, man. I think right now, you'll laugh at this one, but right now, if Virgil Ortiz was to fight Keith Thurman, he'll stop Keith Thurman right now.
I mean, Thurman ain't acting.
But I'm saying that's a good ass name. Like if he was to, if there was a contract right now that said, but you know what's funny? If you look at the rankings, Virgil Ortiz in the WBC is the mandatory for Spence now. And guess who isn't active?
Who?
Spence. He ain't active.
Yeah, but I like
this year. He fought in February.
Yeah, I like Virgil. I like Virgil, but I don't know about him beating Spence just straight off the gate. I
feel you. I don't know either. I don't know about that, but it'll be a war. He'll be a war. He'll come bring it.
But he get hit a lot, so I want to see him against somebody that's really gonna hit him. That's going, because the Mean Machine was landing some shots, but I'm talking about somebody that's really gonna put the punches on him, and let's see how he acts.
Yeah. Now I feel you, man. I feel you. You know, hopefully we'll see it happen. You know, hopefully this year we see it happen because they're gonna be forcing a lot of mandatories. I don't know, man. I don't know who Spence is gonna fight first out of his IBF mandatory because that's right there.
Hey, honestly, he got to fight you guys next.
Nah, the WBA doesn't want that fight to happen. They pushing
Yeah.
Ugas. They pushing Ugas to fight 2 mandatories back to back.
But
Yeah.
they wasting his time.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
sad.
Yeah, I think he'll get one mandatory, and then they'll put him in there against somebody. But they're not gonna let him fight Spencer out the gate. To be honest with you, I think they're gonna fuck around and let Terrence fight him first.
Crawford.
Yeah, I think I think they're gonna fuck around and let Terrence fight him first.
But that will be a waste of you guys, because he just got the rub from beating a legend. So you're gonna let him face 2 mandatories back to back. He got the name. He the hot name right now.
That's sad.
Why
But
it don't make sense.
you know, his first mandatory is basically a tune-up. He's
Right.
not that good. But the
Right.
second one supposedly is the one that fought on the undercard of Boots that he beat Jamal James. He beat Jamal James.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Okay.
guy. So that's a tough one.
But shit, who wants to see it? That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, man. Nobody want to see that.
Like I said, it's so much politics with this shit. It made you not want to watch it.
And you know it's fucked up because Ugas done got robbed so many times.
Right.
He done got close to being robbed. I saw him beat this Mexican dude every round and almost get robbed. They called it a split decision. Couldn't believe it.
Got robbed with Porter. I mean, god
Yeah,
dang.
yeah. He dropped Porter too.
Right. He's supposed to be
And they
on
didn't even call it. They didn't even call it. To me, out of all the fighters that Porter done fought, he's the only one that beat Porter clear.
Mm-hmm.
And got and didn't get the decision.
Well,
Because Kell Brook one was kind of tight.
Right.
The
Troy saying tonight, Bug on wash Porter.
He got to make a statement tonight because
he gonna watch him. I think the first 4 rounds gonna be competitive, but after 4 or 5 rounds, man.
Yeah, that's how he do. That's how he do. Four rounds. It goes swing rounds. He might even let you win those 4 rounds. Then he figures you out. Then after that, he puts it on you. Then he stops you.
But you gotta look at it like this. This is the first.
I don't know if he's gonna stop Porter though.
This is the first fight he not the bigger man in. Like I say, if this fight go 12, it's gonna be a draw.
Nah, man. Don't say that, man. Don't say that, man. Nah. I feel what you're saying, but the thing about the bigger man, that's a lie, man. A lot of dudes been bigger than Bud, man. Benavidez was bigger than Bud. Victor Poster was bigger than Bud. Mean Machine was bigger than Bud. Jeff Horn was bigger than Bud. All them dudes was bigger than Bud. All of them.
Jeff Horn.
All them dudes was bigger than Bud.
Yeah, they was bigger than Bud.
Yeah, Bud was a small dude compared to them dudes.
But he was a favorite in all the fights.
Yes, he was.
Talent, man.
But I'll tell you this. Whoever knows Bud history could easily pick Bud to win tonight for one reason. He made a living at sparring Timothy Bradley. And Timothy Bradley is the closest to Shawn Porter that you'll ever find.
Good call on that.
Short man, comes forward, good jab. He has all the tools that Shawn Porter had. So
and a better boxer. He a better boxer.
Better boxer too.
Yeah, but the thing is, he also had the same flaws that Shawn had, or same flaws that Shawn got, that both of them didn't have massive power.
Right.
Yeah, I think you know, Porter got power, but he smothers his work.
Exactly.
It's like he doesn't have that one punch that can lay you out. He has a bunch of brawling, coming at you. And Crawford fights good on the back foot, man. So, Crawford got it all, man. Yeah, I've never seen nothing like that. A dude that can fight good front, back, and switch hands, all this shit, and he got power in both hands. Crazy.
And I tell people that all the time, and that's why it used to be crazy to me that people think that Spence would have washed him. That's why I used to think, wow. I mean, they don't see it. This guy can make adjustments. He don't fight the same style each fight. He can switch the fight up.
Right.
I mean, just a brilliant fighter. So we're gonna see tonight exactly how this play out, how he perform under this type of pressure. So, and I think he'll do well, man. I think he'll do pretty well. We're gonna see.
Honestly, everything y'all say is prime example of why I call Bud this Tommy Hearns, yo.
Yeah,
he just Tommy Hearns.
Well,
he got the mean streak, and he can get you up out of there even hand.
Now I got one thing to say.
No chin.
Huh?
Tommy ain't had no chin.
I'm just saying, skill wise, he got
Yeah.
that demeanor. If I hurt you, I'm gonna get you up out of here.
Guys, man, we can't say Tommy didn't have a chin. Come on. Come on. Like, we gotta understand that it was 15 rounds back then, man. If it was 12 rounds, he would have beat Leonard.
Tommy for some killers though, man.
Yeah, man, he would have beat Leonard if it was 12.
Hey, anybody in the world would have folded with Marvin Hagler on your ass like that.
Hell yeah, man. That dude was coming like a bull, man.
I hate to tell y'all this, Tommy didn't have no chin, man. I done seen Tommy. And Tommy wasn't disciplined. I like Tommy Hearns, but Tommy wasn't disciplined. He didn't have no chin. He'd give up his height sometimes.
Yeah.
Long as Tommy was doing the hitting, Tommy was excellent. But when he started receiving punches, you saw a different Tommy Hearns.
I love this jab, man. That dude had a hell of a jab, man.
Okay. Well, he had a decent jab, but then he didn't use it that much.
Yeah,
He didn't use it against Hagler.
I can't believe he lost to Iran Barkley, man.
But see, Iran Barkley was a dog, man.
He was, man. But you saw how my boy James Toney did.
No, man, y'all better put some respect on Iran Barkley, man.
Yes, sir. Put some respect on Iran Barkley.
People get caught up in wins and losses. He was a dog, man.
No, he was.
I remember as a kid watching him. He was a dog.
Yeah, that motherfucker was a killer, man.
Yeah, man. And you got to think, Hearns moved up then weight. He ain't belong. What was that, 160?
160. Because you can look at it. I hate to say this, but all the fighters Hagler made his name against were all 147 pounders that moved up. They all moved up. You know, Hearns, Duran, Sugar Ray, all those guys came from 147. But basically, you know what I'm saying, Iran Barkley was a dog. He was a dog. Man. He fought everybody. Everybody. And he came in there and didn't play no games with their heads.
Nah, it wasn't no jam. I'm gonna feel you out. Shit, you out of there within 1 or 2. You got it there.
Now I got something to say, man. If tonight, depending on how Porter goes out, let's say Porter loses by knockout, man. What happens with his career next, man? Is he gonna be like the new gatekeeper for like boxers like Boots and?
What you mean? What you mean the new gatekeeper? He's a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeper now.
Yeah.
You think so, man? I don't know about gatekeeper.
Yeah, I called him a gatekeeper earlier.
Yeah.
Him and Danny Garcia.
Oh no, Danny's finished, man. Danny's
done.
He's talking about moving up in weight, but who the fuck is gonna fight at 154?
Danny's a TikTok influencer now.
He's doing his little Tony Montana thing with his sisters and all that.
Both of the Porter's been, and I said this earlier before you came on. Porter, Rosario, Robert Guerrero, those guys are known to give you a tough fight, but they're not known to win the A+ fights. They're getting those fights, and that's why they get so many title shots. It's a reason why you get title shots.
Their promoter's dream. Every main event they in, they're gonna put asses in seats because of the name, and it's gonna be a good fight no matter how it turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
they're gonna always come up short. They're gonna always come up short. So that's why they get 2 title shots a year.
Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. How the hell does Rosario still get fights, main event title fights, man? This boy, he's a walking crash dummy right now.
Man, who is Rosario?
Nobody. Gabe Rosario.
Gabe. Oh, Gabe. Yeah. I saw him the other day, man. Yeah.
I mean, he can box. He can.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. That dude got heart and all that, but I really thought he beat Jacobs. Still, I really thought he beat Jacobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These guys always come up short.
Right.
The guys that come up short, those are the ones that's gonna always get the title shot. They're gonna always get those are the ones that the promoter's gonna call.
It's like this.
Remember.
Go ahead. You good?
No, go ahead.
I was like this. No matter who gave fight, it's gonna be an entertaining fight. You can put him in there with anybody. A damn dog. It's gonna be a good fight.
Hey
Yeah,
man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Anything can happen, man. The other day, Kid Galahad lost to Kiko Martinez. I bet it on. I thought that was the easiest bet I could make in my life on a parlay. I said, bro, God don't fuck with me at all, man. That nigga don't want me to have. He don't want me to have no money. Kiko Martinez shocked the world. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
yeah,
believe it.
yeah, and that's boxing. That's why we watch boxing because anything can happen. But
Right.
you gotta fight the fights for anything to happen, and that's the
Yeah.
problem. A lot of these cats they don't fight the fights.
Yeah,
They're not gonna fight the fights.
like I never thought Kid Galahad was that nice or that special. But damn, nigga, you lost to Kiko Martinez in your hometown?
Yeah. You
Oh,
sir.
bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, they don't fight the fight. So when you don't fight the fight, anything can happen. That's why I'm so hard on Canelo because he don't fight the fights. Oh, he'll beat this person. We don't know that. He
Yeah, we
ain't
don't
get in
know
the
that.
ring. Yeah,
Right.
he ain't get in the ring with.
Hey man, I'm really upset because I thought Benavidez was gonna be next, man. I thought Benavidez was gonna be next, or even Charlo. I thought they was gonna be next. I said probably
Wow.
Canelo feeling himself to the point where he says, "All right, man, I think I could beat Charlo." I
Question.
yeah.
Question. Do you actually think Canelo want a challenge? That he wants to fight these guys?
Nah, at the seeing that plant fight, it looked at it. It was moments in there that I looked at Canelo's face like he didn't even want to be in that fight. Because there was
Canelo
moments in there.
Yeah.
I
he's a
think it was
fraud.
like the eighth or what was the round where Plant jabbed this motherfucker. He backed off and walked off, and I saw it in his face like, damn man, did I pick the wrong one tonight?
No, because it's everything we said. Sweet Hands can box. He just
Yeah, he
ain't
can
had no
box.
power.
He just didn't have no
Yeah.
power. So there
Right.
was moments in there that you could see it in his face expression, like, damn, bro, I probably picked the wrong one.
No,
And
Sweet Hands' biggest problem was everything we said in the last breakdown video.
yeah,
Stay off the ropes and don't fucking shoulder roll or really sell.
and he's a front and he's a front runner. He gets tired
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
7 rounds.
5 or 6 rounds, he gets tired,
He gets
and
tired.
he don't have no power, and plus his angle is bad.
Right.
Yeah, his angle is bad. He turned too much to his right, and he gives up. Same thing Dante did. You know, these guys they overcommit themselves, man.
I have
You know,
no idea who told Plant to stay in the pocket that much. Like he was in there.
And
He
when he
really
did
thought.
that,
He
and when
really thought.
he fought to Canelo's strengths. That's why I was like, yo, you
Yeah.
what? Man, oh
Bro,
my God.
He put himself in positions where he thought he was Floyd Mayweather. He thought he was Floyd Mayweather. He was trying to do the shoulder roll. Bro, you're putting your body there to get hit in the body, man. You
And that's how
gotta stay
Canelo
away
fucking
from him.
won. That's how he fucking won. Because I was told that, I'm like, yo, this boy putting on a boxing clinic on Twitter. This stupid motherfucker get hit.
All he had to do was watch how Kovalev used his jab until he got caught. Because Kovalev won every round until I think he only lost 2 rounds. The round before getting knocked out and the round that he got knocked out. That was it.
It was like he tried to win a certain way. It's like, fuck my game plan. I'm out by. He got comfortable. That's what it was. He got comfortable in that ring.
I don't know who lied to him and said, you got power. Somebody must have lied to him.
He was looking at his own work in the ring and like, oh, I got him. He can't hit me. Because Canelo hit him with some shots.
Yeah, man. I think he started believing in those damn products that motherfucker been taking, them snack products. Because I don't know what the fuck made that boy stay in the pocket in front of this bull. It was crazy, man.
And Canelo was he was landing body shots the whole fight. I'm like,
I saw his ribs and I saw that shit all red. I said, man, he ain't gonna last.
Yeah, because he already tired. He already tired.
Right.
Two, you can't win a fight on jabs.
No.
You can't win a fight. So you should have known after about 4 rounds, man, he ain't throw no meaningful shot to slow this motherfucker down.
Right.
And he's gonna get walked down. So
that's what he did.
I'm
gonna be honest, man. The power punch wasn't the one that stopped Plant. Plant got tired. That's how he really lost. He got tired and he realized there's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do at that point. He couldn't.
He got tired, but them body shots took his legs.
Yeah,
That's why
it did.
he on the ropes.
It did. But
He
he
got
realized he wasn't gonna go no 12 with this. He wasn't gonna go 12. And I put money that it was gonna go to the decision, and it didn't. I was looking dumb. I thought his defense was up there, but then when I saw him staying in there, I said, "Bro, I'm gonna lose this money. What is this man doing, bro? You don't gotta, yo. You're taller than this man. Use your jab, man. Back this motherfucker up. Every time he come in, throw the right hand, and then move."
He did use his jab, but the jab wasn't powerful enough to back him up. He didn't throw the right hand. I don't know if he had enough power to throw the right hand. And then two, he gave up his height.
Yeah,
Right.
Troy,
Yeah,
I
he gave up
agree.
his height.
I agree. He did use the jab.
Where y'all think Sweet Hands go? Charlo? Where y'all
Oh
think?
man, you know what he gonna do, man. What you saying? What he gonna do? You know what he gonna do. He gonna make his money. He already made his money, so he gonna go back to fighting bums.
Yeah.
Because West all we know him for. He got one good win in his resume, and then he played it safe his whole way.
Exactly, and
That's what he
how
did, and he's gonna play it safe. He ain't fighting no Benavidez. You think he's gonna fight Benavidez? If he ain't fight Benavidez when he was a champion to unify, you think he's gonna do it now that he's rich? He's rich.
To be honest with you, Benavidez, his footwork and defense is horrible.
It is, but you know what? You know what he got? He get like if you standing from him, he throws this whole combination of just all those power punches that he throws in those combinations. They're all devastating punches. And the thing is, you're throwing so much punches at him, he just keep coming forward, and then you just get tired. You know what I'm saying?
That's because of his height.
Yeah, he's just a big ass Margarito without the plastic, without the things inside the gloves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't have the power, but he throw a lot of punches. And the reason why he don't have the power because of his footwork.
Yeah,
you know,
but you know what time it is with Benavidez. When Benavidez can't make the weight no more and he has to move up, he's gonna lose. That's what it is. When he has to fight dudes like Bivol, when he has to fight dudes like Better Beef, or even a Joe Smith Jr., somebody that could take his power and give one back,
right?
He might not take the power.
Because he's no longer the bigger man.
Yeah. So he's squeezing himself down. And look, he didn't even make weight the first time. He had to come back an hour later and to make weight for the fight that he just had. So, bro, honestly, man, I like Benavidez, and I think he's the only one that could really give Canelo. Nah, he's not the only one. I think Charlo, because even though Jamal sucks against southpaws, that's southpaws. You know, Canelo's different. He could fight this guy like he did Deryanchenko, probably. Andrade's another one that could. Andrade would have went ballistic. He would have done way better work than Plant did. You know what I'm saying?
You see, he's slick. He's a slick boss.
Yeah, and that's why he's never been picked, because he's so damn good. And so at 168, because Charlo and Andrade will have to move up. Those are the only three that I can name at 168 that could give Canelo the business. Benavidez, Charlo, and Andrade. That's 168. 175, that's a whole different league.
That's a whole different league. As long as they don't drain them out. You know what I'm saying? As long as they don't drain them out. But you're right. Those other guys will give him a nice challenge. I still think it's 50-50. I like Charlo more so than all the rest of them.
But I'll tell you this, man. Benavidez gets the Canelo fight and wins, that'll be or even loses.
Y'all ain't. Y'all ain't looking at the big picture. Y'all ain't looking at the big picture.
Let me finish.
I'm saying with Canelo, you go ahead. I see what you're doing.
All I'm saying is he gets that check. I'm talking about the check. I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about the check. You ain't never gonna see that dude properly coming to a fight ever again. He ain't going. No. He's not a focused fighter. He's not a focused fighter.
He's not.
He doesn't make weight, and he sniffs coke.
Yeah, he loves to get high.
It looks like he takes the. It looked like he's taking the Chavez Jr. route in boxing, squeezing himself to make weight to fight guys that's smaller, sniffing coke, not making weight. This dude is Chavez Jr. all over again, man.
All over.
I see what Canelo doing. Check this out. Y'all think Canelo is fighting this cruiserweight boy and waiting on Andre Ward for the summer?
Nah, man. Andre Ward. He ain't called out Andre Ward. Andre Ward is waiting for him to call him out, man. He ain't call him out, man. He know not to do that.
It makes sense because don't nothing make sense of fighting this cruiserweight fight.
I'll tell you this, man. Andre Ward, well, he needs like 2 tune-ups. And he'll kill this boy, man. He'll kill Canelo.
Yeah, man. He know not to fuck. He want Andre Ward at his weakest.
Yeah,
before he fight him.
He still hasn't. Yeah. Andre Ward did an interview. He said, "Man, just tell him to call me out."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then every time a reporter talks to Canelo about it, he doesn't call him out. You know, he calls him a good fighter. He calls him good things, but he don't. Come on, man. He knows his limits, man. You think he ain't fight no black fighter from under the underweight? He gonna call the best black fighter?
It makes perfect sense. He been sitting on his ass. He still got name recognition.
I'll tell you this: Ward is still the same weight as he's supposed to be. He ain't fat or nothing. He said in an interview he stay in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it makes sense.
No, it does. I feel
since he over there with Al, it's the circus. So why not give us a circus?
Yeah, he would love to have a Ward on his resume, a retired Ward that ain't active on his resume. That man, he'll retire after that.
Yeah, look here. It's the ultimate bag.
He'll feel like he redeemed himself off the Floyd Mayweather loss with that one.
Look, guys. Let's go ahead and let's make our prediction for the night. Let's make our prediction, and I'm gonna go with Trey first. Trey, go ahead and give your prediction for the night.
It's a draw. 12-round fuckery. Bob cashing out tonight.
Damn.
So you got a draw.
Draw.
Bro.
You gotta Jay, what you got?
You want me to? All right, look, man. I'm gonna give you the honest opinion, man. Crawford ain't no dummy, man. Crawford don't go to the decision because he don't trust Bob. So I'm calling it 10 to 11 rounds. Crawford TKO, man.
Okay, that's what I'm calling. I'm calling a 9th or 10th round stoppage by Crawford. I'm thinking it's gonna go back and forth, real good fight for about 4 or 5, and then Crawford take over.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Don't even be surprised if they throw in the towel for Porter.
That's what I think.
Hey, man. Hey, it happened with Felix Diaz, man. It comes to a point where how much punches can you receive and you ain't giving nothing back?
You ain't giving exactly.
I'm telling you,
exactly.
man. He gonna be on his A game tonight because he realizes that this is not a joke. He took this shit serious. This ain't the meme machine where nobody knows you. You ain't gonna get no credit for it. You get credit for this one.
Yeah, he taking this. He taking it serious. Well,
I think the biggest mistake.
I'm out of here.
All right, I just want to wrap this up, but go ahead, Jay. Yeah. Go ahead, talk,
Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
I think the biggest mistake Porter did was when one of the press conference he was talking about how good in shape he was, and he started flexing his 6-pack. I think that was the biggest mistake he did, man. That just made that man get more motivation to whoop your ass, man. Because now you tell him, "Oh, you in shape? I'm gonna fuck you up, man. I'm gonna prove to you." Because that's gonna make that boy even train harder.
I think he'll get him. Yo, the last words. Hey, Crawford tonight, and we're gonna see what happens from there, man.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna see what happens from there.
Hey man, I hope we don't come into this shit with some bad news like he took an L. That'll be bad.
I'll be back going tonight. Y'all want to hop in? Y'all hop in.
Hell yeah.
This is another episode of Talking Boxing and Bullshit with my guy. The best trainer in the world. Got my man Jay here.
All right. I'll see y'all. Holla at y'all tonight.
Peace out.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank y'all.